So I'll tell you one thing you understand in life very clearly. Be honest to yourself. Be truthful. Why I'm saying all these things? Because trust is important. Honesty is important. I'll give you an example. Nowadays, what's happening? Most of the individuals, they say anything. They say, nothing happens if I talk. No. Your tongue, your words matter the most. I'll give an example, You just concentrate on that. This example. Kill him, comma, not leave him. What is this? Kill him, comma, not leave him. Maar do, mat chodo. This is sentence. Now, same thing you see. Kill him not, comma, leave him. What happens? Words are same, but the matter is little different. But the meaning had transformed, meaning had changed. This meaning, by just changing comma here and there, someone's life has gone. By that word, kill him, comma, not leave him. Kill him, not leave him. See? That's what I am saying. Your words matter the most. Your tongue is the utmost, the most important thing what you possess. So use that. Words, how you're using, what words you use, it determines you. It architects your personality. It showers the best in you. So use positive words. Why we always say that? Use positive words. Because of that, what you use matter the most. Every day, you see, there are, famous persons, they say that, please don't say any wrong thing, because whatever you say, it will happen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Your words got a great impact. So, take care of your tongue, take care of your words, your actions, be honest, be truthful. And in this world, forgive people. If someone does something, forgive them. Because never keep grudge. It's no point. Because it affects you. Nothing happens. Have that thing in your mind. Okay? Be good. Be a giver. Always be positive. You might be saying, what is positive? Positive means taking that situation accordingly in a positive way. If something is challenging, anyway you have to overcome the challenge. But be in a positive challenge. Have an optimistic approach. How to overcome that? Not a pessimistic approach and thinking a lot. What is the point? Whatever happens, it will happen. Undoubtedly. Why unnecessary you're getting into that? I'll tell you one example, If a big rock is there, you won't collide with that. You won't fall down. For example, I've seen a big rock. I just don't go and hit that. Because I've seen. So when there are big problems, problems are there. But when small things are there, that is quite important. Because we fall down by getting hit by small stones. Small things. We take things for granted. We think that it's okay, nothing happens. Don't do that. Be on time. Be punctual. Be disciplined. Have an attitude of gratitude. Always be a giver. Take control of your life. Have that leadership quality. Believe in yourself. Have that confidence. Whatever you're doing, be confident. Don't do anything half-heartedly. Life, mark my words, you can be an awesome person. If you're brave enough, if you have that beautiful thought process, and that comes with positive courage. And the courage comes when you're calm, when you're having the caliber of positive things. For that, what you've got to do, have a dream. Your dream should be bigger than your life. That is quite important. But how? Be dedicated. If you're not dedicated, nothing happens. So be dedicated to your dream. Have, plan. Be action-oriented person. You just can't, say that I want to bring, make castles in the air. It's not like that. Things have gone. You've got to work hard. You've got to be very honest, action-oriented person. Have the courage. If unfortunately you fall down, get up. Failure is what? Failure is when you give up. when you're not trying to attempt that. Most of the individuals, why they're successful? Because they never give up. Sometimes it so happens someone, falters, someone, loses some battle, or someone, unfortunately, do something, and they say that, no, I'm giving up. No. When you give up, that is failure. So never ever give up. Whatever in life, as I told you, have clarity, discipline. These all things are quite important. And the best thing is, whatever you do, see, consistency is the mother of invention. If you're practicing how your practice should be, I'll give one phrase: practice, 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 until practice becomes an habit. You have to have that. You do everything like that. Don't just do half-heartedly. Don't just have that blame game attitude. Don't say that person has done this much, I have to do this much. No comparison. That person, become a billionaire, this person become a millionaire. Don't do that. Your time comes. God Almighty is there. He is going to give you. He is there to do justice. You don't have to worry about anything. So these all things I'm telling you in a right frame of mind. I want to tell you, concentrate, get into that. Whatever you do, have that efficiency control measurement. How effective you are. Nothing in this world take for granted. Even when you're drinking a glass of water also, respect the drink with saying thank you. And your elegance, your style, your class comes how? The way you drink. Small things. You might be thinking, it's okay, I just drink water and go. I just drink a cup of coffee, no one is watching. I just drink water, I just gulp. No. Mark my words, small things matter the most. Like in Hindi, in Urdu, we say that, आपको छोटे छोटे पत्थरों से आपको जख्म आता है, पहाड़ों से नहीं. आप पहाड़ अगर आपके सामने हैं तो आप उससे गिरते नहीं हो. आपको दिख जाता है कि हाँ ये पहाड़ है, बट जो आपको ठोकरें लगती हैं छोटे छोटे पत्थरों से लगती हैं, क्योंकि आप नज़रअंदाज करते हो. अगर आपके पास पहाड़ है तो आपको तो पता है. तो कहने का मतलब ये है, छोटे छोटे चीज़ों से बहुत प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं. उसको कॉन्सेंट्रेट करिए. लाइफ को टेक इट फॉर ग्रांटेड मत लीजिए. कोई आपको चाह रहा है तो इसका मतलब वो नहीं है कि आप उसको आप लाइट लीजिए. ऐसा मत करिए, क्योंकि दिस लाइफ व्हाट यू सो यू रीप. जो आप दोगे वही आएगा. आप अगर आम का पेड़ लगाओगे तो आपको आम आएगा, सेब नहीं आएगा. व्हाट यू सो यू रीप. सो हैव दैट थिंग इन योर माइंड. What they say, hey, he's got lucky just like that. No, he's done a lot of hard work. She has done a lot of hard work. Have that thing in your mind. So these are things very, very important. Okay. Now, everything is fine, fair enough. Whatever I have spoken, you understood. Now I want to tell you about communication. What is communication? Communication is the most important word. Why? Because when you talk, it reflects your personality, what you are, how you are, from where you have come. Besides, what sort of words, vocabulary. Now, I'll give you a best example. If you want to improve your vocabulary, what you do? Simple, A to Z. How many letters? 26. 26 into 10. Every letter, for example, if you're talking about A, just have 10 words of A. You go for A for awesome. A you go for attractive. A you go for amazing. A you go for auspicious. A you go for astonishing. B you go for bold, brave, brilliant, beautiful. C courage, candid. What I'm trying to tell you is like that you learn. So vocabulary, there is not a problem. So for communication, I'm just giving an example. Okay, these are the things. But communication is not only just speaking. If I'm just saying that, oh, I just speak, then only I'm a good communicator, it's not like that. I'll tell you, you've got to have great speaking skills, followed by listening skills. Most of the individuals, what they do, they think that, okay, just I speak, that's out. No. Listening is an art. That's the reason God Almighty has given 2 ears, 1 tongue. You have to talk less and speak. Listen more. You might be thinking, hey, Mr. Fahim, you're saying like that, but you're talking more, listening less. For me, it's a profession. I'm just giving this example, okay, for in general. Hope you're getting my point. Third is body language. You have that thing in your mind. These are very, very important. In speaking, definitely, the way you talk, your facial expression, your eye-to-eye contact, your body language, your each and everything matters. Most of the individuals, what they do, if I just oral speaking. Like if they talk orally, that they will think, no. Written communication, oral, body language, this all, it comes in communication. But in the broader aspect, if you want to have an impact, that wow factor, you imagine, for example, if I'm just sitting and saying that, hey friends, thank you, please do like and subscribe my channel, then you'll say, excuse me, Mr. Fahim, what for we should subscribe and like? When you're not giving knowledge, what's the point? Imagine nowadays people think, what's in it for me? Why should I watch this gentleman? Why should I watch Fahim's channel? What benefit I'm getting? Am I getting benefit of what I watch? Have that thing, because one thing you understand, whatever you do 100%. Not just for the sake of Mr. X is happy or Mr. Y is happy or Miss Y is happy. No. God Almighty is happy. Your conscience is happy. You should feel that by watching my channel, by going through this video, all the respected audience, all the respected viewers, they're getting benefit. That is blessing. In this world, blessings matter the most. What happened in Corona? Billions of rupees people just spent. They said that we just need one oxygen, that's enough. We don't need billions. That's what I'm saying. That time comes. So don't try to get the time. Before that, God Almighty has given you best of the best thing. You've got to create. Please, I'll give an example. The best example which I really love is, one day it so happens. Why this example? I'll just tell you, because we call it as perception. For example, sometimes it so happens you are in a different mood and your friend says something, you feel very bad about that. Why it happens? I'll give an example. I'll give this example. Please concentrate. One day it so happens, a couple and dad and his son. A couple is sitting right side, dad and his son. Both of them. They're flying. They're traveling in the flight. It so happens the boy, who is actually 25-year-old, he's sitting next to his dad. Dad is sitting as here, and this guy is at the window side. And the plane took off, and after half an hour, it so happens the boy just look at the window. From window, he sees down. That means obviously the height of plane. You understand what I'm talking about. From there, he looks down and he says to his dad, "Hey, Dad, I can see small cars." He shouts and tells to his dad, and his dad says that, yeah, son, yes, that's correct. Then this couple who is just next to them, they laugh at them. What is this? He's 25-year-old and he's saying to his dad that this cars look so small. Then they just ignore that. But again, after a few minutes, it so happens the son shouts and says that, "Hey, Dad, I can touch the cloud," at very louder voice. Then this couple shouts and say, "Excuse me, what's your son talking? He's gone mental? What is that?" Then his dad become little sad and say, "I'm sorry." Then this couple says, "Better take him to hospital once the plane lands." Then look at the answer. Imagine his dad says that, "Gentle lady, I just want to say one thing. You're right. I have to take him to the doctor, which I have done earlier. The fact was, until yesterday, my son doesn't have eyes. And today I took him to the hospital, and luckily the doctor cured him, and today he's got his eyes back, and today is the first day in his life that he has seen these cars and he has seen this cloud." So imagine, the couple got shocked and say, "And we are sorry, we never thought of that." So what I'm trying to tell you is, never judge, never prejudge by seeing someone's life. You don't know what sort of difficulty they are going through. You don't just think about yourself. Have that thing in your mind. Life is very beautiful if you are. So just concentrate. Take care of this. This world is all about helping, giving, enjoying. Not only for a selfish reason. We are not just born to eat, just have a great life, and no, it's not like that. We are here to help. Hope you're getting what I'm trying to explain to you. Okay, now I was talking about the example, about the communication. Now, overall, I'll tell you, because I want to give you something. Basic things I want to tell you about. Basic English, basic grammar. This will be very helpful. Look, 4 words which I want to tell you. Keep this thing in your mind. Simple, I'm giving a piece of cake. You might be thinking, grammar, yes, obviously you've got to have great grammar when you want to speak good English. But I want to tell you, if you have these things, definitely it helps you in your grammar. For example, I, we, you, they. These 4 words. I, we, you, they. These 4 words, please try to use these 4 words. I, we, you, they. When you're using these 4 words, if possible, not if possible, you have to use in have. H-A-V-E, 4-letter word have. Like I have, we have, you have, they have. Keep this thing in your mind. I was talking about have. And has, H-A-S, has, 3 letters. For that, he, she, it. He has, she has, it has. I'm just giving these examples. Obviously, you've got to add few words and make sentences. Okay, this is quite clear. Okay, now, for example, sometimes it so happens, might be you may thinking, I can't remember what to do, what not to do. That time definitely you can use past, like had. H-A-D, had. You can use all the 7. I, we, you, they, he, she, it. I hope you are understanding. These are the very basic things which I want to tell you, and it will be very helpful. Have this thing in your mind. Okay, follow it. Now, this is one segment. Now, the second segment is, keep this thing in very mind. Like, sometimes it so happens we don't have great grammar and we don't talk. Please don't do that. I'll give an example. I was in France. When I was in Paris, I just asked one of my friend, the friend who was a French. I say, hey bro, I want to go to that castle. Can you show me? He say, I don't know. That means he hasn't told, I don't know. He just blindly, he said. Then I asked my friend, excuse me, this guy is not answering, what is the reason? He said he doesn't know French. So it's not that if you don't know English or French or the different language, if you don't know proper language, that is not correct. To know the proper language, definitely you've got to have a basic grammar. At least you should know when to use what. Basic things are there. You talk about tenses, simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous, these are all 4 things like that. Again, then go for past, simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. This is one segment. Then you go for simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. So these things are there. Step by step you go. See, simple present. For example, if you want to use simple present, basic, what is, base verb, use that. I go, we go, simple things. But if it is a third person, for example, instead of I, we, you, they, if you're using he, then definitely you've got to say he goes, she speaks. These are the forms which I will explain you. But to get in basic idea, I'm talking about this. Okay, these are the important. There is in length I want to explain you about this English grammar, but right now just to give a tip of the iceberg, I'm giving you this all things, basic things you've got to have. Like for example, if you're saying I have to, after I have to, definitely use base verb. I have to go. For example, okay, these are the things. Like we have to go. Have to, used to, need to. After that you use base verb. These are the basic tips I'm giving you. It's not that I'm giving you everything. I'll come up with another video. Especially I will concentrate on English and a basic grammar. But right now, because to give you some idea, since I've told you, these things are quite important. You talk about, base verb. You talk about V2, V3. Sometimes it so happens you're confused what to do, what not to do. So evaluate. Think what is best for you. See, we are human beings. We are bound to commit mistakes. But intentionally, if you do mistake, that's not acceptable. Unintentionally, a lot of mistakes happens. So we forgive. But intentionally, if you're doing same mistake, then we understand this guy is acting or this girl is acting. So don't do that. These are quite important things, okay? Now, a lot of vocabulary is there. Basic verb is there. I was talking about, parts of speech are there. You should know what is noun, what is pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, conjunction, interjection, preposition. These all things are there. There are articles, like we have definite article, indefinite article, these basic things you should know. What is singular, what is plural. All basic things, from there you've got to carry forward. Look, everything is about practice. Trust me, if you're not practicing, you can't. because everyone knows it, practice makes everyone perfect. So have that thing in your mind. Practice until practice becomes an habit. There are a lot of things to be there, spoken, but since we are running short of time, I just don't want to give you much so that you can't get into that. Maybe one point in time, one special video I will make for this subject. I'll make for language, I'll make for basic grammar, how easily, because honestly speaking, since I travel, what I did, I squeezed that. Because grammar, obviously, honestly speaking, no one is perfect, I said, except Almighty. So, I can't say that I speak much better. It's not like that. We are bound to commit mistakes, but you don't rectify that means it's not acceptable. Have that thing in your mind. Basic grammar, parts of speech, tenses, okay, and degrees of comparison, how to use, when to use, what to use, all these things, when you're saying V2, for example, with V2, what not to use. For example, if I say I have spoke, do you think I am correctly talking? No, because when you say I have, definitely you've got to use V3, like I have spoken, I have written. These are the things are there. Like I spoke, you can say that, simple past. So there are a lot of things, because it takes time to understand, but yes, at this point in time, just go through all these things. I'm coming up from different video. Definitely in that video, it will be all about basic grammar, how to go about all those things. Now, to sum up, to cover up, I just want to tell you what I have educated. Just keep this thing in your mind. I'll tell you one thing. I've started with gratitude. I've gone for giver. Then I have spoken about control, how to take control in life. Then I was talking about hard skills, mind, middle skills, professional skills. All these things are quite important. So like soft skills, everyone, because they want to speak best of the best. They want to prove. They want to show. They want to have a great presentation. That is, we call it as soft skills. We call it as hard skills. Your professional life, what you want to become. That's quite important in life. If you're having a great goal, then only you are going to do wonders. Then we call it up about middle skills. Middle skills, I told about etiquettes, mannerism, how you behave when someone comes, how you sit, how you talk when someone is having some thing, how you overcome that problem, and when some neighbor has come to your place, how you open the door, when someone is standing, how you sit and how you talk, when someone is coming and shaking your hand, you just can't sit and shake the hand, you've got to get up, you've got to talk. This all basic etiquettes. Dining, when you're dining, you just can't talk. Dining means when you have to serve to the elder first. All these small things matter the most. These are very important. If your teacher is there, how to respect. If your colleague is there, how to respect. Your peer is there. All these things are quite important. Okay, I have spoken about that, and I have told about the goals. 5 goals. You have to have personal goal, professional goal, family goal. I mean, these are all quite important. Spiritual goal, and society goal. Followed by I told about emphasize yourself, introspect yourself. In this world there is only results and excuses. You just can't say that I because of that reason I am not. No, if you want to do something, if I want to make a video, I have done efforts and I have done it. That's all. No excuses. So there are only 2 things in this world: results, excuses. Apart from that, I just want to tell you, to conquer in this world, please, either you have net worth or network. Otherwise, what is the point? To make network, definitely you've got to do a lot of efforts. For example, if I want to meet someone, definitely that person will meet me if I have some quality, if I possess something. Otherwise, why he will or she will waste the time? So you have to have network. That network comes when you have some knowledge. When knowledge comes, when you invest your time on the specific subject, which is quite fruitful to others. The word, the sentence is what's in it for me. That is quite important. And I have spoken about, strengths. Your strengths are quite important.